Luna, a sleek and independent cat, had always wandered from place to place, but this time, she wasn't simply exploring, she was escaping. Her owner, Victoria, a wealthy and controlling business tycoon, had dictated every aspect of Luna's life, even deciding who she should spend her days with. Tired of being a prize in her owner's game, Luna fled to a peaceful coastal town, where she found refuge in a charming little inn run by a kind tabby named Rory and his mother, Clara, a warm-hearted calico. Clara embraced Luna with open paws, treating her like the daughter she never had. Rory, however, kept his distance, his sharp green eyes always watching her with suspicion. Despite his aloofness, Luna found comfort in the warmth of the inn and Clara's kindness, which reminded her of the love she had longed for from Victoria. The revelation of true intentions one evening, as Clara served them dinner, Luna's emotions finally overcame her. She curled up on the rug, and with a soft meow, she shared her story, how Victoria controlled her every move, even arranging her companionship with a cat she barely knew. Clara's eyes shimmered with sympathy, while Rory's face tightened with concern. He warned Luna that staying could bring danger, but Clara insisted she remain. Despite their kindness, Luna felt an overwhelming sense of guilt. She decided to leave, but just as she stepped outside, she was ambushed by Victoria's trained dogs, fierce, loyal, and relentless. Panicking, Luna darted back to the inn, scratching desperately at Rory's door. Escape attempt and confrontation. Rory opened the door, his face unreadable. For a moment, Luna thought he might help, but instead, he stepped aside, allowing the dogs to pounce on her. Heartbroken and betrayed, Luna fought fiercely, but the dogs overpowered her, dragging her back to the dark car waiting for her. As the car sped toward the private airstrip where Victoria's luxurious private jet waited, Luna's heart raced. She couldn't return to the life her owner had planned for her. She wouldn't. The twist of betrayal on the jet, Victoria sat calmly, sipping from a golden cup as if Luna's fate were nothing more than a passing distraction. "You can't keep running, Luna," she said coolly. "You are meant to be my heir. This life is for your good." Luna's anger swelled. "I'm not your possession," she yelled, leaping toward her owner. But the dogs restrained her, and Victoria simply smirked. Just as the plane's engines roared to life, a fleet of police cars surrounded the jet. Rory had tipped them off. In the chaos that followed, Luna fought her way free, escaping while the officers arrested Victoria and her loyal dogs. Rory's unexpected change of heart outside, Rory stood with Clara, his eyes softer now. "I couldn't let her take you," he murmured. Luna realized that his earlier betrayal had been a clever ruse. He had given them enough time to gather evidence against Victoria. As the officers led Victoria away, she glared at Luna, her eyes seething. "You'll regret this," she hissed. But Luna stood tall, refusing to be intimidated. Confrontation with the mother later, on the cliffs overlooking the ocean, Luna faced her owner one last time. Victoria, now free on bail, tried to sway her with promises of family legacy and duty. "You carry my blood, Luna. You can't escape who you are." But Luna shook her head. "I am not you, Victoria. And I never will be." In one final act of defiance, Luna misled the police, allowing Victoria to vanish into the night. It wasn't forgiveness, it was the closure Luna needed. Resolution. A year passed, and Luna had built a new life in the coastal town. She lived in a cozy little cottage next to the inn, spending her days lounging in the sun and her evenings sharing warm meals with Clara and Rory. The scars of her past remained, but they no longer defined her. One evening, as they sat by the fire, Rory handed her a letter, postmarked from the Cayman Islands. Luna hesitated, then tossed it into the flames, letting it burn away. A new beginning. The next morning, Luna packed her belongings for a trip to the Cayman Islands. Rory raised an eyebrow. "Are you sure about this?" Luna purred softly. "It's time to face my past on my terms." As they drove toward the airport, the sun began to rise, casting a golden light across the road ahead. For the first time in her life, Luna felt truly free.